Who are your top three Straw Hats?
Nico, Robin, Brooke, and Usopp. Brooke's my favorite character. For a long time, Brooke has felt like the most underutilized. He's just kind of there, Straw Hat. And in the recent chapters, I'm like, is this lore? Are we getting lore 1,000 chapters after?
What was your first tattoo?
So I got it when I was 21. It was Mac Miller wearing one of my shirts for my clothing brand. I met him at a meet and greet. I gave him the shirt. I'm like, oh, this would mean like the world if you wore this. He didn't wear it that night at a show. I'm like, damn. But then I kept checking the hashtag. Yeah, sure enough.
Can you tell
Yeah.
me about Love for You and have you played Me Side?
Yeah, so Love for You was a song by this artist named Lovely Lori. I didn't know her before, but my friend Isabella was directing her music video, and they're like, hey, we need a gamer. I feel like that'd be like your vibe, like the set we're building. I'm like, I'm super down. I haven't played it personally. I've seen walkthroughs of that style of game of where like you're trapped in the game type beat. I didn't realize in the music video I was playing like a gross gamer guy.
Oh. Yo, 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 what is up? Welcome back to another episode of That's Dope. We got myself, Godzilla, we got my cat, Nami, we got Louie, the homie,
Hey,
and
hey.
we got a very special guest. We got Die Bones, a good friend of
Yo.
mine that I've been lucky to make within like last year, I guess, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, really.
bro, you've been popping, and I'm really excited to see. I know, look at Nami. She wants to be a part of this now.
Shout
She's like,
out
oh, it's
Nami.
time to start. I thought she was
Special
wanted to
guest.
join. Yeah, right,
That's
right. Perfect
incredible.
timing. But bro, yeah, like I'm happy to have you on. I've been seeing you pop off like in the nerd worlds actually, and I
Yes.
was like, I think you'd be a perfect fit for us. And then, I mean, also we got to talk about your fit. We got to talk about like how you came up with the name, like who you are and everything. I
Yeah.
guess just to start off, like, could you give us like a small intro of who you are?
Yeah. My name is Alejandro. I'm Die Bones on the internet. My whole like internet presence revolves around telling stories. Something that'll happen to you, I'll tell in like a fun comedic way. Usually I have a mug in my hand, so we made a microphone, a mug mic. And then yeah, I love like story building and like world building. So I have a clothing brand too. And the clothing brand we've put out comics in the past and we do like original characters with the comics. And so I love like building out that world and to the point where like we've made Die Bones like a persona in the comics. So anything that's like nerdy, anything that's like super like world building and like I don't know, stuff like that I'm super into.
That.
Yeah.
That's
So
tight. So
Thank
I
you.
had a
yeah, go
question. So Dye Bones, that
Yeah.
is like part of yourself, like you would put it into the brand, or is it like the
Yeah.
brand itself?
So the brand, I'm rebranding right now, so I'm announcing the new name in
Oh,
like a week or two. But
exciting.
Dye Bones, the name came about because I started my brand Dye and Clothes, and so I
Mm.
wanted, and it's a play on Dry Bones, like my main and what's it called, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, nice,
Yeah. And I was always
Okay.
like a Nintendo kid. I love Dry Bones,
nice.
and so it came off Dye Bones because I made the whole brand just like dyeing clothes, and now we do all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's a play on that. And then in universe, like Dye Bones is a character. He's like this boy who was like cursed, and now he's like forced to be a skeleton. And if he doesn't tell these stories, he like reverts back, and he's trying to like break the curse by playing rock paper scissors with people. It's a whole thing.
That sounds
Bro.
dope.
Yeah, where does
Yeah.
the universe live? Like, are you making like comic books, or are you making like
Yeah.
yeah, like, I'm
So
interested in that.
the whole idea came about like if you look at like the Pokemon anime, I grew up with that, right? But really it's just a big commercial to sell the games if you think about it, right? Like or anything like the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, like you know what I mean? Like Bakugan, like I watched it. It's one of my
Yep.
favorites, but it's
And then it
like
gets you into the game.
Just a
it
big
gets
ad.
you into the games. Yeah. So I'm like, what if there was, I want to take that concept and apply it to, well, it started with clothing. Like, what if like the clothing you're wearing has lore? So it started with comics. My main illustrator, Reed Stinson, I would send him over storyboards and character ideas, and we worked together to make comics. And then so you would read the comics and you'd be like, oh, like he's wearing a cool jacket. So many times, like watching anime, I'd be like envious of what the characters are wearing. And so I wanted to do that with the comics. So the world lives in the comics, but now I found an animator who's been working with me in the past. So now I want to do like full fledged like animations, like 2 to 3 minutes, just adapting the comics. Yeah.
That's a cool
Super
concept,
exciting. Yeah.
honestly.
Thank you. Yeah.
Then, like, I was about to say, I was like, it's not like fed into your fashion style, huh? Were you always fashionable like this?
I've always loved style. I don't know if I'm the most like fashionable person. I think I'm a big believer in like personal style is way more important than like what's trendy or what's, you know what I mean? But yeah, like ever since I went to Catholic school, so I had to wear a uniform, and I would always like cut up my uniforms. I would bleach them and dye them. It would drive my parents crazy. I would print out pictures of dry bones and like paste them on my shirt and then go to school that way. And my
Yeah, that's
teachers were all
tight.
like, "What is he doing?" Yeah, because like back then there was no such thing as like you couldn't go to Walmart and buy a Naruto shirt. You couldn't go to Walmart and buy a Mario shirt. Like that just didn't exist. So, like we
Yep,
had to make
nerd
it
shit was
ourselves.
not. It
You have to
didn't
keep it low
exist like
key.
that. Yeah.
It was so low key. Yeah, I have this whole anecdote where like I discovered like Naruto in Colombia because my cousin showed me in like third grade. So like went back to the States when I was visiting my family in Colombia. I went back to the States and I saw a kid with like a Naruto shirt and I was like, dude, like how do you know that Colombian show? And they're like, what are you talking about? It's Japanese. I'm like, dude, it's Colombian. They speak Spanish. He's like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, my cousin showed me. You can ask my mom. And then I didn't find out till later that like it was anime, you know.
Man, so is that where you first found out about anime?
It was Naruto was like the first like real
Like real
anime.
anime? Yeah, yeah.
But I learned English through Pokemon, like dead ass. Like when I first came to the States, I would just watch Pokemon reruns with my mom. But that's an anime, but it's like a very like soft launch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. A lot of people are still like, "Is Pokemon anime?" But it truly is, you know. Like, even
It
though it
totally
felt
is. It totally is.
cartoonish in a way. Yeah, no, I feel you with
Yeah.
that.
100%.
Yeah,
Dope.
but Pokemon was definitely my first one, and then the first one where I'm like, oh, this is like a whole thing was probably Naruto.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
I guess I should ask now. I guess like, what is your Mount Rushmore of anime?
Uh, One Piece, One Piece, One Piece. Nah.
I was gonna be like, whoa,
uh, nah.
generational run right there.
One Piece is life. I love One Piece. It's like everything I've ever been interested in an anime. It's like the adventure. My homies are always like, dude, it's so long. I'm like, dude, I have one big complaint with One Piece, and there's not more episodes. Like that's it.
I,
That's it.
hey, bro, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna,
So
I
for
feel
sure,
like there's conspiracy that this is slowly becoming a One Piece podcast, but
dude,
It's
I'm
not a
down.
conspiracy. Every
But like
episode.
Mount Rushmore would probably be Naruto because it's like I still go. I went back to it the other day just watching the fights. I feel like that's still some of the best fights in like
yep, some best
popular
choreography.
like shonen. Like it's just so well choreographed, and I love One Piece, but like Naruto has the fights over, and
Yep.
like I love that it's like a power system that's like super easy to understand. So you start like buying into it. Super cool. So that probably Pokemon, just because like you know that was like the first one. I was a huge Pokemon kid. The games, the anime, uh, probably Pokemon, One Piece, Naruto. I really like Soul Eater.
Nice.
Uh,
Oh man.
dude, Soul Eater's sick. I discovered it recently, like maybe like a year and a half ago. Um, and I'm like kind of reading the manga. I more so like watch the anime, but like just the style, super sick. Love Soul Eater. Damn. How many people are on Mount Rushmore? Damn.
I
Like
know,
five.
right? Like there's four. You know,
It's
there might
for,
be a fifth. Who knows, right?
it
But
could be
yeah, I was like
honorary.
top 4 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably like those four, I would say.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got into. Well, I'm scared to say.
Go ahead.
I'll wait.
This is a safe place.
Please.
No judgment, at least from us.
Never got into Dragon Ball Z.
Whoa.
Wow.
I would
Wow.
watch it and I'd be like, yeah, but it's like not Naruto. Like I was watching like
You know, low key, I'm like, I think you had to watch Dragon Ball Z first, you know, before a lot of these other
yeah,
shows.
yeah,
I don't personally, and like this might be rude, but like I sort of find it hard to tell, especially like current people to go watch Dragon Ball Z. Maybe Dragon
yeah.
Ball, but like Dragon Ball Z, yeah, you know, maybe, you know, like the pacing's a lot. It's
Whoa.
yeah,
You're
I
saying
know,
some
right?
slanderous stuff,
I know,
man.
I know. I'm
Yes.
like, what am I doing?
The
I
Latinos,
mean,
they're
it's
gonna come
like
after you, dude. The
I get
Mexicans
the
especially.
forefather. I get like it wouldn't. Nothing else would exist without it.
Yes.
Pero you can still say that and still be like, I'm not. I don't know. I'll put it on sometimes because I like want to be like cultured.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Good on you.
Pero like, yeah, I'm not like binging it anymore or anything. I like slime too. That time I got
Okay.
reincarnated as a slime.
Really? Okay.
I
That's
I've
really
been
love
crazy.
that
hearing
one.
great things about it the whole time, and I've been wondering if like that's what I need to get into also.
It's pretty good. I liked it
Okay.
a
Hell
lot.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Alejandro.
Yes.
So you've been making content for 14 years. How
For the
does it
most
feel?
part, yeah.
Yeah, how does it feel? And what was the best year and most challenging?
Yeah. So, damn, when you say it like that, I'm like, am I unk?
Oh.
Like, yo, uh, I've been doing it full time for maybe like 5 now. But I've been making stuff since middle school. Like I was posting like middle school like YouTube vlogs. I've been doing stuff like ever since then. And I fell off in high school because I'm like, I'm too cool for this. And then
Yeah.
in
Are those
college, I'm
still
like,
up, by the way? Are
yeah,
are
yeah,
some of the
yeah.
videos still up?
Oh,
Ooh, classics.
definitely not. There are times.
Mm.
There's like some fan out there that re-uploaded all of them, but I will never tell you the username.
Dang.
Ah.
Time to do some deep searching.
I'll content farm sometimes and be like, damn, this was me 14 years ago. I just found my cringy YouTube channel. It'll be like a clip from those videos. But like,
Oh
yeah,
man.
nah. But yeah, I don't know. I've always had, like in college, I had a Snapchat that like people would add because I would just do skits on it. And no one would see it unless you would like add me. So it wasn't like going viral. But I just love making stuff. And above all, I love making people laugh. So I've been doing that for like 14 years. Like I love being like the silly, goofy guy. Um, Most challenging, I would say like when I first started doing it full time, it was sick. Um, I like quit my job, not to do content full time, but really to like do my brand full time, my clothing brand. And then it goes hand in hand with content. And then I remember I was moving to New York, and a week before I moved, I hit 2 weeks before I moved, I hit 1 million on TikTok, and I'm like,
Wow.
yo,
Whoa.
this is so many people. Like this is what I dreamed of. Then a week later, I was banned. Yeah, and I was like, it was right before my move, and I'm like, what am I like? Am I supposed to be doing this? Whatever. And then I moved anyways because I'm like, it's not about TikTok. Like TikTok is a tool to be able to do what I love. It's not like the end goal, right? So I did it anyways, and then yeah, I got back to 1 million a year later. But it showed me like, damn, like it wasn't a fluke. Like I can do this again, you know?
Was
Yes.
that a leap of faith like that you took during that time where you were transitioning between your regular job and doing like the full-time content creation, or did you kind of have, like a safety net?
Yeah. It was a huge leap of faith because like I did go to college, but I didn't have and I have a degree and stuff, so that was like my safety net. But anybody with a college degree will tell you that doesn't mean anything. Like that doesn't
Yeah.
guarantee a job. Like
Yeah.
it helps sometimes, but the safety net in my head was like, okay, if worst comes to worst, I can try to look for things like with my degree. But it was a huge leap of faith. Like I didn't know anybody in New York. It was my dream to move there. When I first came to the United States, I lived in New York for like a year. So I have like my earliest memories are like here, pero I didn't know anybody. And I was trying to like do it all off of like the strength of things I made. And it was scary, it was super scary. But the I don't know, like it's corny, not in like a shonen kind of way, but like the scariest things are the things that are most worth it, man. And so it was a huge leap of faith, but we're still here, so far so good.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Thank
I
you.
guess do you have like a favorite video that you made or like a most viral video that like maybe was like an
Yeah,
inflection point for you?
yeah. Favorite, they're all kind of like my babies, pero the craziest one was I used to work at this shoe store. I'll just tell you the abridged version. But I used to work at this shoe store that we're gonna call Bernie's, and for legal reasons. And once I like quit, I still had their like tagging gun that they would use for shoes, but I would use it like for the clothes that I would make, right?
I
And so every time I would run out of tags, I didn't know you could just order them. So I thought you had to like go through Bernie's, and so uh I would go into the
Please.
store and I would always be like, I would go into like any store, not my old store because they knew me, but like any store, anytime I was traveling, I'd be like, hey, like, do you guys have more tags? Like, I work down the hall at Lids. And they'd always be like, sure. And they would give me tags. And then this one time I did that. I was in like a random Bernie's and I walk in. I'm like, hey, do you guys have tags? I work down the hall at Lids. And they're like, oh, you work at Lids? We just borrowed receipt paper from you guys. Can you give that back to your manager? I was like, Sure. So they give me the tags and they give me the receipt paper, and now I have to go to Lids, and I'm like, hey, I worked at Bernie's. So basically, if these like two employees talk to each other, they'll be like,
Wait
hey,
a second.
that poofy haired guy gave me back the thing. We don't have an employee like that. What are you talking about? What are you talking? And so I told
Uh,
that story just cause, and that really happened. Like it's all my stories are like I exaggerated, but this is the one that's like to a T. That really happened. And I guess I told the story and it went viral. It was my first one where I was like refreshing. It was going up by like 500K views. It was insane. I was like, what's happening? And so I guess it went so viral because the company included the video in a company wide email. And they were like, if
oh.
you see this person, don't give them tags. And so the video went from like 3 million views to 6 million because everyone that had all the locations had to watch this video over and over. And so that just blew it up all completely. And that was the first video where I was like, whoa, like, and for a long while, I was the tagging gun guy.
Wow.
Did
But,
you have? I want to know if you had a bounty. Like
I
I
was
feel
about
like
to say.
like dead or alive,
dude,
3 million berries.
they told me I was banned for life from these stores.
Wow.
And, what's it called? I went in like a month later because I was moving and I needed boxes. Anything I needed, I would just take from this. Like, I don't know. I worked there for so long. So I needed boxes and I went in there like, oh, we can't give you anything. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, but nowadays I'll go in and they don't know, and I'm like,
The new generation.
the new generation for
New
real.
employees.
Oh man, you're like the warlord out there. Oh man, I'm
Da-da-da.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the stories you tell are true, and are that are there any that you regret telling? And do you feel comfortable with people that know like the details about you? You know, such as the Journey's story, or
I
excuse me,
mean,
the
the
Bernie
Bernie's.
story.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
it was a slip of the tongue.
Uh, so they're all true in the way of like they're all based on truth, and then a lot of times I'll like exaggerate or like my rule. Sometimes I do is like if three things happen to me within a year, I'll combine it all. I'm like, wouldn't it be funnier if this just all happened? And then another rule I have, I'm like, well, it could happen, so it probably, you know what I mean. So, but it's I'm never like fabricating completely, but it's all based on truth.
Oh, we
And
got
this
Usopp
one
here.
time, I told stories about it was like an old like college girly that I used to see, and it was just this like crazy date that just went terribly wrong.
Ooh.
And she texted me, she's like, "Is this fucking about me?" And I was like, "Oh no!" And that's when I had to like be like, okay, if I'm gonna like base it on truth, I have to really embellish or like switch it up.
Yeah.
And we're cool.
Mm,
We squashed it. We
Good. Okay, I'm
squashed
about to
it.
say,
good.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
low key, I want to tell like more of my dating stories, but I've always been like, all right, how do I do it?
Yeah,
I
like
like
a
Like
I
doing
friend.
thought
the
it would
bounce
have been
back.
cool because I don't I'm very like respectful. I try to be.
Yes.
So I thought it would have been cool because we were so cool. But she was just
Yeah.
like, you should have told me next time. I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I didn't use names or anything, but yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
But that's like a
hilarious.
learning curve. That's something you learn as you go.
Yeah, for real. I would say, does Usopp inspire you at all?
Oh my god. So I didn't realize how much you want to be Luffy. You
Yes.
got the
Yes.
poofy hair, you with the straw hat. You want to be Luffy, and I'm rewatching it with my roommate right now, and I'm like,
Nice.
dude, I'm fucking Usopp. But
Which is dope
I'm
now, hey.
my entire job is literally what Usopp does with Kaya. It just tells these stories. And like I'm like, damn. And I don't know. You asked me earlier, do I regret like sharing any details? At the beginning I was very like, oh, no one's gonna see this, right? And then I would get people like, hey, don't you live on this street? And I was like, oh, never mind. So you have to be careful about that stuff. But that's why now everything now is like very exaggerated and very like its own thing. But yeah, Usopp's I guess my blueprint, dude. I never even realized.
I mean, hey, and also Usopp is dope, especially like now, like
Usopp's sick. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
My roommate hates him, and I'm like, dude, not too much. That's literally me. And we'll be
Oh.
watching, and he'll like turn and be like, damn, that is you. And I'm like, yeah.
How far are y'all?
We well, I'm caught up, but
I mean, of
he's on
course.
episode 87.
Okay, nice,
Maybe
Oh,
nice.
you've got a
he
way to
just
go. Yeah.
Chopper just joined.
Okay, beautiful. Oh
Okay.
man, I think that was my personal inflection point. Like where that whole Chopper backstory. Oh my goodness.
Dude, it's so good, and you don't remember how good it is, because like it's been such a long journey. But
Yep.
I knew I had my roommate because like he would make fun of me. He's like, dude, I'm never watch. He hasn't been to a movie theater since like Life of Pi came out. Like
Oh wow.
he's
Whoa.
never watching movies. He's never watching shows. And then he saw him like so into it. So as a bit, he's like, okay, let's like watch an episode of One Piece. So we watched it, and he was like, all right. And then as I was like, I just kept watching, and then he came back into my room. And like 5 episodes later, he's like, all right. And then the next day, he gets home from work, and he's like, you doing anything? And I'm like, no. He's like, oh, you want to throw it on? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And I replay it.
Yes.
And then the next day, he came home. He's like, dude, we gotta keep watching. I'm like, oh, we're so back.
Yes. Another one. Yes.
Addiction.
Another one. Yeah.
What's
it's
an
awesome.
arc that you're looking forward to, or like a moment to see
Ooh.
with your friend,
Ooh.
or maybe a
A
few
moment to see in One Piece specifically?
in One Piece? Yes.
I really want. Brooke's my favorite character.
Nice. I'm about to ask.
And
Yeah.
no spoilers, but like for a long time, Brooke has felt like the most underutilized. He's just kind of there, Straw Hat.
Yeah.
And
Low
in
key.
the recent chapters, I'm like, is this lore? Are we getting lore
Oh yeah.
1,000 chapters after? So I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for Dragon to do something.
Yeah, right. Instead of standing there menacingly.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably Brook or like Dragon, and like to find out what Dragon's fruit is.
Mm.
I don't
Oh
think we like.
man.
There's like theories, but I don't think we still know.
Yeah, we don't officially know, but
We
yeah,
don't
everyone's
officially know.
yeah, they're like maybe can control weather, which would be tight.
Which would be that's like the most OP fruit in the universe. Like
It's
if
like,
you're
bro,
pirates, you control weather.
right? It's like why is he not like wrecking everybody at this point? But we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
Who
we'll
are
see,
your
we'll see.
top 3 straw hats?
Top 3, Brook, Usopp. Ooh. See, I can't.
It's hard. And like I'm not saying like any character is lower than the other, but I guess like your particular favorite, like rather than like this is their ranking, I guess, right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'd say Nico, Robin, Brook, and Usopp are my favorites.
Nice.
I think, yeah, Nico, Robin, that's my baby.
Yep.
If you look like Nico Robin, DM me. I love you, Nico Robin.
Woo.
But also, she's like super powerful. She's like super smart, like
Yeah.
low key, like one of the most important characters in the show. Like the plot would not progress without her. Brooke, I love a tragic backstory, and I love skeleton characters, and I
Yeah.
love. It's just every itch for a character is there, and music, and like I don't know. My favorite type of content is like those memes where it's like all the Straw Hats training during the time skip, and then it's just a video of Brooke like
Jamming out.
performing. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that meme. Is that Lil Yachty that's going out?
That's not what I'm thinking about. And he's just like
I
coming
love
out,
that.
but they superimpose Brooke, and I'm like, dude, that's literally what it is.
Yes.
And Brooke is a cool character too, because like his story is kind of already done,
Yeah, crazy.
and this is like post game for him, right?
Which that's crazy too to think about. I really hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, because like he was the captain of a pirate ship. He was the leader of some sort of battle convoy that we still don't know. He did all that. I mean, he has this like good big goal of reuniting with Laboon, of course, but like he's kind of a side quest now, you know? Like it's he's there. I feel like he's super wise. Like I just love Brooke. And then Usopp, like I'm Usopp, dude. Like
Hey, Usopp is tight, especially like now. Like I definitely have my ups and downs with him, but he's always like the character that like I am hoping to see do well and like surpass himself and like to hear the stories that like he's gonna tell about himself and others, I guess.
for me, like he's the only normal Straw Hat. Like my roommate will be like, ugh, why is he like cowering in fear? I'm like, do you see what's on the ocean? He's the only normal person that has normal reactions. Like,
Yep.
hell no, I'm not going into that ocean. That's crazy. Like, that dude, he's real.
The others are underthinking like what's happening.
Yeah, he's the only one. Like, are y'all not seeing this giant dinosaur or whatever it is? Like, yeah. So I like Usopp a lot. But at the end of the day, like, he wants. It's this whole idea of like that's why I like Rock Lee. Like, they want to get better. You know.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, and also I guess I should ask like who are your top 3 characters in Naruto?
Naruto, definitely Rock Lee. Here, I'll show you
Nice.
guys.
Oh
Ignore my
yes.
You got some
pajama
Rock Lee
pants, but
merch?
I have the Rock Lee
Yo,
tattoo.
yo, that's
Tattoo.
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm trying not to show toes.
I can't do that for free.
Gotta pay the premium.
What's it called? I love maybe like Rock Lee. I haven't seen the show in like a long while. I'm
I
trying to think of like
know.
underrated characters. Shikamaru was always pretty cool to me.
Nice.
Yeah, like he's just cool, you know.
Yep.
And I'm trying not to say Itachi because it's like duh.
I mean,
Sasori? What
you
is?
can if you want. You know, I won't
I
judge you
like
too much.
Itachi. I like
Okay,
Itachi.
We don't judge here.
a little bit.
I like Toby. Well,
A little
I
bit.
like I like Rock Lee. I'll do Rock Lee, Gara, and Toby top 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a cool list.
yeah. Just like
And
you
I
know.
guess like people like to slander Rock Lee online. I guess what would you say about that? You know, like people like, oh, he never won a fight, or like he's just not like skilled. And for me, I don't agree. I don't agree. But I guess what would
First
you
of
say to
all,
that?
if we're going by like strength, he's one of the strongest because he has like a severe handicap. Like you
Yep.
guys can shoot foxes out of your ass or whatever. He's
Yep.
literally just throwing hands.
Yep.
And he still can hold his own. It's not, and then not only that, you put him up against like the most powerful characters in the series. Not only that, he did it drunk. Like, come on,
Yeah, Hennessy Rock Lee. Yes, sir. Yes,
Broccoli off
sir.
the Henny. That's my goat, bro. I don't think true power doesn't come from winning fights, but by training to better yourself. I don't know, some
You
shit
know,
like
I
that.
feel it. I feel it. Yeah. Yep.
Can you show off some of your other tattoos? Like, I think the
Yeah,
audience would be
I have a bunch
curious
of
too. And
nerdy ones.
how many do you
Yes.
have?
I At this point I lost count. I have a good amount. I have a giant. I can't show you because it's like my upper thigh,
Ooh.
but it's like
Ooh.
I have a
Premium.
giant. I'll send y'all pictures if you want to like superimpose it.
Swag.
But
I think
there's
so.
no way to like show it without being like, oh, is he just taking off his pants? But I have a giant. I have a giant Demonia Fleur Nico Robin on my
Yes. Oh,
thigh,
that's
Oh.
and a
sick.
giant Brook from when he had his like Liberty spikes in that One Piece movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they're huge. And then other nerdy ones I have. Let's see. I have Ditto
Wow.
hanging out. I have a little Chain Chomp.
Wow.
Blue Mask Spirit over here.
From
You know,
Avatar?
Breath of the Wild. Have y'all played?
Yes.
Okay.
Played it, and unfortunately I dropped it, but I need to get back to it.
Dude, that's crazy.
I know. It's blasphemous.
It's all good, man.
In Breath of the Wild, there's a statue where you can like trade your hearts for stamina, or like vice versa. So I have
Okay.
that hanging
Wow.
out. Just 'cause I thought it was like a cool little lore thing. They're like,
That is cold, yes.
yeah. Just random stuff. I have Howl's Moving Castle.
Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just a bunch of nerdy ones, but I have a bunch. I think more than 30 at this point.
What was your
Wow.
first tattoo?
First tattoo was actually I got it when I was 21. It was Mac Miller wearing one of my shirts for my clothing brand.
Wow.
Yeah, he wore it on stage.
Wow.
I have the picture. Let me see. So this is here. I'll do a show and tell. Hold up.
Yes, please.
Let me
Dude,
grab
that's
it.
wild. The
Oh.
Mac.
Yeah, dude, like that was my favorite artist. I saw him his first ever tour. I snuck out. I saw him on every tour after that. Like that's my guy. His
Man.
music, like I grew up with it. So you can tell it's a first tattoo, but it's like this
That's
right
cold
here.
though.
Yeah, and then this is the
Yo.
yeah.
That's
And so
so
That's
sick.
history right there.
Seriously,
Yeah,
that's a
dude.
dope picture. I love that.
Right, yeah, it was crazy. I met him at a meet and greet. It's a whole story how I got there, pero I gave him the shirt. I'm like, oh, this would mean like the world if you wore this. And he was like, okay. He was like super stoned. He was like, all right. And then he didn't wear it that night at a show. I'm like, damn. But then I kept checking the hashtag just to see if he would wear it. And yeah, sure enough.
Whew. Man,
It was
rest in
awesome.
peace though. Like
Dude, rest in peace for real.
Was it brief
Yeah.
that you met him, or was it like you kind of just
What's up?
You chopped it up with him for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was like a minute 30 seconds.
Oh.
Because it was a free
It's
meet
sort of
and greet at a
substantial.
mall. What's up?
Wow. That's sort of
Yeah.
substantial in a way too.
Dude, it was awesome. It was a free meet and greet at a mall. First 100 people at like Zoomies or something got to meet Mac. So like I remember I saw it the night before and I was supposed to open the next day, but I saw it at like midnight on my phone. So I what's it called? I called out. I didn't have a car, so I borrowed my mom's minivan.
Wow.
Without telling her. I drove
Yeah.
I drove 3 hours from it was 3 hours from Raleigh, North Carolina to Charlotte, North Carolina. And I got there at like well, first I had to make a merch, right? So I spent the night like dyeing shirts, printing shirts, just and I didn't know his size, so I made something in like every size.
Wow.
And I threw in a 2X just like, oh, why not? I have it laying around. And it was the only one he wore. And I was like, oh my god, that was it. And I remember I finally got on the road around like 3 a.m. I got there like 5 a.m. The mall is closed, but I want to be the first one. And I see like the janitors and cleaning staff going in, so I go in with my backpack and I start speaking to them in Spanish. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you can come in." So I just go in with them. I'm the first one in line at Zoomies, and I spent that whole day just like waiting, and it was awesome. It was like a whole mission.
Oh, you dude,
Um,
that's a mission for real. It's like
yeah,
that's
Latino Connect,
dedication,
man.
right?
dude,
Strong.
my mom was pissed.
I can imagine.
Uh-oh, does she need a little
It was
cardboard?
worth it though. I
Right.
gotta
It
tell
was
you
worth
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's the only to this day is the only tattoo she likes. She's like, "Oh, Mac Mule."
She don't like the other ones? The other ones are
Oh
cold
my
though.
god, dude! Every time I get a tattoo, my sweet Colombian mother is like, "Ay, Alejandro, why have you brought shame to the family
Oh
again?" Like,
no, what? These are
and when I
popping.
got the worst one was Demonia Fleur Nico Robin because she's like a devil, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
she was like, and not only is she a devil, it's a devil with kind of like big
Boobs.
itties, you know. So like,
Yeah.
my mom was like, "What kind of twisted man are you?" And I'm like, "No."
It's Nakama.
Yeah, and I was like trying to
One
explain
Piece.
because she likes Naruto because she would call Naruto like my soap opera, and she's like, "No, it's like Naruto. It's like that." She's
It's
like,
better,
"Ah,
you know. Oh man, that's rough.
yeah."
Damn. Dang, but
But
I guess also like, what is it about that Robin that speaks to you? And then also, I gotta ask about more about Mac in a little bit. But what is it about that particular Robin form? Like, I personally love that form too, and I hope we get to see
yeah,
it a lot more. But I
yeah, me
guess
too.
what that moment mean to you?
I love when characters this trope of like characters are called something and they're like, "Oh, you think I'm this? Then I'm gonna do that." And
Yo,
it's like petty. It's like in your face. Like I love it. I'm trying to think of another example. I can't think of one on the top of my head, but it's so like the idea they're like, "Oh, you called me a demon my entire life? I'll show you a demon." And not
yes.
only that, it's like the most OP. So cool, so cool. And I love like
Whew. You're bringing me back to Wano. Good times in Wano.
oh, so good, so good. And it was just such a yeah. It's hard too. It just looks cool.
Yep, yep.
You know what I mean? Like something about a devil girl. I'm like, damn, that's dope. Like even I was playing Baldur's Gate and I was like, what area is this? Like this is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Also, did you beat Baldur's Gate, or are you still going through it?
No,
I'm
I
on
don't
Act 3 for
own
the
it,
first time myself, so I feel you with it.
dude. I don't own it. So it was like I was visiting my friend like last year, and I was just like, he's like, you want to play Baldur's Gate? I'm like, sure. I don't know what that is. And it was the last time in such a long time where we stayed up like just hours just playing, and I was like, we heard the birds chirping. We're like, yo, we gotta go to bed. I love that feeling. That's the best
Yes.
feeling ever for me. So, yeah, he has it, so I have to go hang out with him in North Carolina every time I want to play it.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Yeah, but Shadowheart's my baby. We
Yeah.
made it like halfway through her line or whatever.
For me with Shadowheart, I was like, I can't date her while she's in this murder cult.
Wait, can you
Dude,
give
I
me a
kind of
visual of
like.
someone? Like, and for the audience who hasn't played Baldur's Gate, so
Yes.
what's the rundown on Shadow's Heart?
So Shadowheart, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Shadowheart.
yeah. Diebones, you go with it.
Shadowheart is a beautiful woman
She is hot.
that you know she's gone through so much,
She has.
and I don't really remember a lot of her
That's
backstory,
fair.
but I remember
Yeah.
she had bangs and she was in like a crazy cult, and
Yes.
then she doesn't have any of her memories. But that's
Like
why we're making new memories,
you know,
baby.
yes, you're right. Like, although like this cult like took away her memories and sent her on a mission to go like assassinate somebody, and she doesn't know like anything else. And I'm like, for me, I was like, yes, she's very attractive. but I don't know if I could date a white girl that's in a murder cult.
Is she like
Dude,
Faye? I only think of Faye right now from like Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, you know, well,
Faye's cooler.
Okay,
yes, yes.
because I
Yeah.
I would say she's not like as heartless as Faye can be in a way. You know, like she's pretty like cool and cold, but
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but not like you can't trust her in a way. Like honestly, like Shadowheart you can trust, but it's the fact that she's in a murder cult that I'm just like I don't know about this one.
Dude,
like,
unfortunately, I'm like, I can fix her. I, we can
You
get
know,
through it.
I should have been like I can fix her. For me, I because when I saw Karlach, I was like, oh, because Karlach's like the what's that wrestler the goth wrestler
Which one's Karlach?
you mean
oh you haven't
Asuka?
met her yet. She's like the red demon
Oh,
looking
I
girl. Yeah, the
just got
barbarian.
her.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
just got her. Honestly, that's big
Rhea
for me.
Ripley? Are you trying to
Yeah,
say
Rhea Ripley. There we go. Yes,
Ah,
exactly.
okay. I had to go
So
through my index.
yeah, thank you. I was like, she's like rare Ripley, rare
My
Miss
tongue
Ripley.
twister.
She's yeah, honestly, she's like that. So I was like, I think I'm gonna go for her, but she's hard to
Mm.
date. So, anyways,
I
I
was,
love.
dude, I didn't know, like, well, first of all, I didn't know my friend had a mod installed where, like, it makes all the proportions of everybody just insane. I just thought, oh, Baldur's Gate's kind of out of pocket. I literally, I had no idea. And I'm like, I'm used to One Piece, so I'm like, I guess that's just the art style. And then I posted it on my story, and this girl swiped up. She's like, what did you do to them? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then my friend's like, yeah, I have the mod on. I'm like, what? You let me post that?
Making me look like a gooner.
Dude, yeah, what? And like, you pick the size of your schlong or whatever, and like, I was like, this game's kind of crazy.
It is,
Yeah,
although
I don't know, but yeah, he made me look like a total gooner. I'm like, dude, I don't even own it.
that's hilarious. Join us though. That like it's okay.
It's
Give
all
in.
right.
It was
That's
crazy.
hilarious.
Games
My
with
goodness.
mods, yeah, top tier.
I hope you get to play the game some more because like I am in love with it. Although I do gotta ask, when you play games that have morality like that, do you play good, neutral, or evil?
Don't I either do one or the other? I either go no, I do good. I feel bad because I was gonna say like, oh, I'll do evil, but no, I'll do like
Mhm.
chaotic good. Is that
Yes.
you know?
Yes, yeah, that's perfect.
Like,
For me,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like for me, like I had to play like honestly, like I'm such a goody two shoes in this game. I had to put up a Asterion. Like Asterion was like disapproving of everything good I would do. And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
all right, you can't hang with me. And he's the only time I've ever like not played with someone because I was like, you're judging me for being good? I don't know about
Dude,
that.
Asterion Loki got the moves too. I'm like, why are you raising me up right now? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, he rizzed up all the girls and
It
like
was
all
crazy.
I
I
mean
was like,
everybody.
what?
If I kept him in my party, I think I'd be rizzed up. But I was mad
Yeah,
at
I was
him.
like, damn. No, yeah, I'll do a chaotic good. Like, I won't do good like, because there's those
Like
characters like, oh,
too
we must.
lawful, boring with it.
I'm not
Yeah.
lawful with it, but I
Yeah.
do feel bad. Like, I can't just kill off all the characters. Like, I don't know if you've ever played Undertale,
Oh yeah, like the genocide route.
dude.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I know. I mean, like that
That's
sounds so
sick.
psychotic. Exactly. I haven't played it, but like I would watch the videos and I was like, that sounds really psycho. And then I felt so sad hearing like what happens at the end. It was like, oh, and also
Yeah.
hearing people beg for their lives and be like, hey, don't do this. You don't have to.
I just think
Yeah.
it's interesting to see the other side of the coin. Like,
Yeah.
For like Fallout, I'll do like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
regular run, maybe something closer to like a chaotic good, and then I'll
Okay.
just like go on the complete opposite of the spectrum, like genocide route, whatever you want to call it. And it makes the game more difficult too, because
Because everybody's coming
have
after you.
that many more enemies. Yeah, the whole world is your op, dude.
Wow. My brother, like, he would tell me, like, to be evil. He was like, steal from them, kill that person, blow up the town. I'm like, whoa, I don't know about any of that.
See, I'll watch like playthroughs of people playing like that, but me
Yeah.
personally, I'm like, I feel bad, man.
Hey, there we go. There we go. That's good guy. Good guy, Alejandro, right there. I like to hear that personally.
Right on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I guess, let's keep going on a little bit about One Piece, but I guess, what do you think about the series right now? And then do you think, like, Oda's going to finish it soon?
No, I don't
Yeah.
think. I think we have a good 5 years. before we're like, oh, but like, I don't know, like you're seeing twinklings of the end.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like if you just entered a very dark tunnel at the very end, but like it's at least another 5 years. I think the series is great. I think the animation is like the best it's been. I think I love a lore episode, and we're getting so much lore lately.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um, my only thing I'm like worried about is like I feel like half the Straw Hats aren't strong enough to be at this level right now.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Like half of them can't use hockey,
Damn. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 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 Damn. I am wondering like if the others are going to be able to level up in a way. Because I actually had thought about that during Egghead. Like I think Wano like it felt pretty good.
Wano felt good
Yeah.
because you actually saw like the matchups and yeah,
Yes. Yes. But Egghead is like, oh, it's just too crazy, and it's like if you guys are all running away from admirals or whatever, right? Is that going to work out? Or
yeah.
pacifistas or um what's the mini pacifistas, the
Oh,
seraphim.
Seraphims,
Yep.
yeah,
Hmm,
yeah.
yep.
I think
Whew.
too like they kind of nerfed like Nico Robin should be one of the most powerful characters on that
Mm,
crew. And
mm,
like for I feel like lately she's just been like, "Oh no, I'm hurt. I'm this." Or
mm.
like I don't know. I'm like, "Dude, you were like cuz I'm especially now that I'm rewatching, I'm like, you were a force to be reckoned with."
Yep, yep. I personally agree. It makes me a little sad to see her like be so infirm, I guess, all the time these days.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened? That she has to be like sort of taken care of.
Right, right. Like she can take care of herself. I don't know.
Yeah.
At her I think Chopper needs to like I don't know. Like I think they've made Chopper like this cutesy mascot for
Yep.
like the last couple hundred episodes, and I'm
Yep.
like,
Let him
Chopper can
grow.
hold his own. He was
Yes.
throwing
Yeah.
hands when
Yep.
we first met him.
Yeah. Even Skypea, he was handling things.
Yeah.
Alabasta handling things. Like
He's a
and like his
beast.
forms. Yeah. Like I personally agree that like he should be like chopping it up a lot more. It's chopping time.
It's chopping time.
Yep, something. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like right now, it feels like Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, Brook ish.
Brooke, well, I think we'll get more Brooke now that like there's like trinklings of lore. Pero like Brooke should be able to like handle his own too. Like they
Yep.
all should be like in charge of that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I personally
Um,
agree with you. So I
yeah,
honestly, that's something I hadn't thought of, and like I think I just hadn't thought of it too hard yet. I guess, like,
yeah,
especially like now in the manga where we're talking about like God Valley stuff, right?
yeah,
But yeah, when we get back, it's like, wait, what are we gonna do?
yeah,
Like this tree's on fire. Uh-oh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Has he been pushed to
Yeesh.
the sideline? Because I'm still at the end of Wano, and so I've been hearing just like bits and pieces from Godswill here. We actually heard about a theory the other day about
Woo,
Brooke, and
bro.
yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like my mind was
Oh, man,
blown. What
I,
might
I'll
happen
still
at
think
the
about
end?
that too. Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Alejandro, bro. Like we were talking
Okay,
to
yeah.
Roger
Explain.
Space. Yeah, we were talking to Roger Space like a week ago, or a week or two ago.
cool.
He was telling us what he thought the ending of One Piece would be like himself. And do you want me to tell you what he was thinking?
Yeah, yeah,
All
I'm
right.
down. I'm
Oh
down.
man, like he said he thought like Brooke would like the final chapter would be Brooke telling the stories of like the Straw Hats after the fact and like singing Binks Brew like like that goes along with pictures of like what the Straw Hats are doing, and like he's just sort of living to tell the stories of what
Yeah,
has happened. I mean, like just like the format that he came up with, like where he was like the next thing would be what's the last Laugh Tale. There we go. It'd be Laugh
yeah,
Tale, but
yeah,
then they would do their giant fight. But then the giant fight wouldn't be like the last thing. They just have to go look for the One Piece. Buggy would probably find the One Piece, but and me crown the new
I
Pirate
can
King.
see that too. Yeah,
Yeah. And then but there would be a real fight between Cross Guild and Straw Hats, especially like Mihawk and Zoro, Sanji and Crocodile, especially with Crocodile having ties to Ivankov and Sanji. Yeah,
Crocomom.
that was something's gonna come up out of that. And then what else did he say? Luffy versus Luffy versus Blackbeard. Like Blackbeard and Luffy would have team up, but they would have to have a final fight against Emu.
I like that.
Yep. So
I like that.
it does sound pretty feasible. I'm pretty excited. I usually don't fall into theories, but I'm like that one feels like it fits the best.
Wait, say the
Yeah,
icon.
yeah.
Say the thing about the icon.
Icon. Which icon? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, like so like the Jolly Roger that you see at the end of like To Be Continued, right? Like after the
Yeah.
end of the episodes, right? He was saying, and actually, do you remember Louis yourself? Like it sounds like you remember that pretty well.
I recall. Well, I think you have a better memory than me, but from what I remember, he mentioned that what's one thing that signifies age. So Brooke
Especially
is
with
going to be
Brooke.
bald. So he's going to be straight up skeleton, and so there's going to be like a zoom in, and then it reveals that he is the jolly icon at the very end, and it shows like, I don't know, the
Like the
producers.
end.
Yeah, it
Yes.
says the end, and then
Yeah,
everything-
right.
roll the credits.
Right, like rather than like yeah, like
Oh.
since like Brooke has like his hair right now, but then to signify that he is getting older through time, he would become bald at the end and be that Jolly Roger.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
I love that.
Oh,
I love the idea of like that Brooke is narrating.
yes, me too.
I
So
like
cool.
that. That's my headcanon for now.
Yep, I 100% agree with that, and I'm excited and very sad to think about like the ending of One Piece, but also, I mean, I'm excited. I personally want them to finish, especially like strong and to finish while everyone's alive, right?
Yeah, because I mean, Oda's like, he's been doing this nonstop. Like, the voice actors are getting older. Like, it has to wrap up in the next 10 years.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little nervous for, especially the voice actors. I think they're like in the 60s, 70s, I think even 80s at this point.
I hate to say, a lot of them are like dying too. I know there was a voice actress in the Spanish dub. She recently passed away. So
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah, some of them they're getting slowly replaced. So I do
Yeah.
hope most of them make it to the end.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we even know like Frankie, the voice of Frankie, Kazuki Yao, he had to step back because
Get to
like
retire, yeah.
So that's a bummer. But anyways, we're here. We have One Piece right now, and it's
Hell yeah.
popping.
Yeah, I like where it's at right now.
Yep, me too.
Same here. I wanted to go back to some gaming related stuff. So can you tell me
Yeah.
about Love for You, and have you played Me-Side?
What's it called?
Love for You, like the song.
Oh my god, dude! Because I was like, the game Love for You? That sounds like a video I was in.
No.
Yeah, so Love for You was a song by this artist named Lovely Lori, who kind of makes kind of like K-pop style in English. I didn't know her before, but my friend Isabella was directing her music video, and they're like, hey, we need a gamer to like, we need someone to play the gamer, and I feel like that'd be like your vibe, like the set we're building. I'm like, I'm super down. So I went, it was awesome, but then they showed me like the whole like plot of the music video. I'm like, dude, it's like what's the game called?
The
Me-Side?
me side.
Yeah. It's literally that. I haven't played it personally, but I've seen a lot of like I've seen walkthroughs of that style of game of where like you're trapped in the game type beat. There's one there's a really popular one where like it gets really meta with it.
Is it Doki
but it's
Doki
basically-
Literature Club?
Yeah, the literature club. So it was basically that, and I'm like, oh, I love this. I didn't realize in the music video I was playing like a gross gamer guy.
Oh no.
I thought it was gonna be a cool gamer.
Yeah, that
guy,
should be
but,
you, right? It's like not stereotype. Okay.
No, but like it was funny because I had to put like Cheeto dust on my fingers, and I just had to be like super and like kind of creepy, like just like falling in love with this AI, and I'm like, damn. And there's a scene where like I cringe thinking about it, where she's like, "Can you kiss the camera?" So I have to like go like this, and I'm like, ah, yeah. But the video was super cool, and I love those type of games where they like take a trope like a dating sim or something, and then like flip it on its head and make it scary. Like I love that type of stuff.
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall. It
Love that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I'll tell you that if you ever have the time. I did like a walkthrough of it. just play it for yourself. It's
Yeah.
really short too. I think I beat it in
Cool.
like 4 hours or
Wow.
so if you
Yeah.
do have the time. So
Okay.
yeah, extremely meta game.
When the video came out, most of the comments were talking about the game. So when I did my little like recap vlog, I like included a scene, and I was like, "Oh, it's literally the same plot, like pretty much." That's awesome.
Mm, yeah. And your experience on set, is that like one of the only times you've done like a music video esque or
Oh, dude,
you
I was in a Bad Bunny music video.
Whoa.
tell us
That's
about that?
sick.
If you watch El Club at 17 seconds, you'll see the top of my pinky. I wasn't in the video at all. I was there. I was there. I didn't know the night before I was going to bed and my friend was like, "Hey, sign up for this casting thing." I'm like, "Who's the artist?" She's like, "I can't tell you." I signed an NDA. So I'm going through it and it's in Spanish, some of it. I'm like, "Oh, maybe it's like a reggaeton artist." And then I saw We Own the City, which is like who Bad Bunny used to work with a lot, and I'm like, "Could it be?" And then I went to this warehouse in Brooklyn. The dress code is all black. I guess my hair was too poofy, so they slicked back my hair, so I looked like someone's father. That's probably why they didn't feature me. It was crazy. And then we just had to dance in a warehouse to a track that like it's not his track. It's just like the same BPM over and over. So just like this, and then stop, and then like this, and then stop, and then like we had to smoke fake cigarettes. So, like my throat was like super like raspy by the end of it.
Oh.
And then in the middle, like after filming for like 3 hours, we see Bad Bunny walk in. He has a fur coat, jeans, flip flops, and toe rings. And I'm
Some good
like,
memory.
Yeah, I know,
that's the
right?
man. No, I just remember I'm like, okay, outfit. I guess that's what we're doing. And yeah, I wasn't in it. Well, I could say I was there. I was like
Hey,
going like this, like trying to,
hey.
yeah. But I filmed music videos, super super cool. I love being in music videos. I did one for my friend Dia too, the lovely Lori one. I watch music videos all day long, so like to see like behind the scenes, like super cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, I miss the MTV days, like where music videos were just everywhere like that. I mean, I'm glad that we still got YouTube and, like it's popping like that, but I sort of wish that music videos were in people's faces like they used to be.
Me too. I miss music videos being popular culture and not something
Yes.
you like seek out. Like
Yeah.
dude, MTV Jams, I would just throw that on and like I found out about gorillas that way.
Bro, yes.
Like I found out about so many bands that way. So but in its place there's like new things and new discovery methods, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I was even actually low key thinking about this earlier today. Do you know like that YouTube series, Subway Takes, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I love that. Like I was thinking hot takes. I actually want to ask you your hot take, but my hot take is I'd want to force kids to watch old content. So like old TV shows, old cartoons, old video games before like to get to like do the new stuff. I feel like they missed out on old music videos, they missed out on old video games, missed out on old cartoons, and then you can come watch your new stuff, but you
Dude, 1,000%. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sound so unk, but like everything the kids are consuming is slop, yo. Like it's
low key.
there's like gems, like Bluey's cool. Like there's certain gems, but like I don't know. You ever watch Coco Melon? You ever watch like all this stuff is like it's catered to make your attention span super short,
Mm.
and it's just slop, dude. It's crazy, and I'm like I feel like before like kids media and just like any media, cartoons, everything, it was made in a format where like people's attention spans were like longer, so you could tell a better story. But now because people's attention spans are like cooked, like mine included, of course, but like it's they have to like do different like directional styles and like yeah, I just the quality has gone down so much. And of course, there's outliers and stuff, but like as a whole, it's like, dude, yeah, I'm showing my kids VHS tapes.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm showing my kids like I was raised off like those Disney like movies popping in the VHS tapes. Like that's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, I feel
Even
that.
like I don't know, maybe I'm like a hater, but the SpongeBob movie that just came out, I'm sure it's great. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
The
I hope it's
SpongeBob song,
Ice
the
Spice.
The Ice
SpongeBob
Spice one.
I like some of the Ice Spice songs.
Yes.
Sponge
I haven't
Guy,
listened to
Big
this.
Pants, okay.
What
Like,
are we
how does that
doing?
compare to Goofy Goober, bro? Goofy
Hmm.
Goober was crazy.
I was low key singing Goofy Goober in my head, and like I was like, I just want to rock, want to rock, yeah, yeah. Like that's a banger song, honestly.
Or like, and I'm not just saying there was good kids rap songs. Like
Yes.
any kids theme song,
Yep.
Danny Phantom theme, like any of them, like I don't know. I feel like the quality has gone down crazy, and it's also like another thing is like especially with like cartoons specifically. I feel like people's involvements, people don't get voice actors involved anymore. It's just celebrities.
Mm.
And so the craft and stuff has gone, the quality's gone down because like some of the celebrities are good, but some of them is just like, oh, they're just using their name to sell this movie,
Damn. Yeah.
which is why,
Yeah,
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 I
I've
could go
seen
on
that a
and on
lot.
about it. Dude, I love nerding out. I had a realization the other day. I don't have like a lot of nerd friends, like in
Really?
real life.
What?
Like I have nerd friends over the internet and stuff, but like I was trying to find someone to go at this like anime after party. I'm like, guys, this is gonna be so fun. Everyone's like they're in costume. I'm like, guys,
People were
what are
saying
we
that.
yeah, and I'm
Really? I
like,
That's
thought
a
we moved
surprise, huh?
past that. Yeah, I thought we finally made it past that part, but I guess not, huh?
dude, it was crazy. I was like, guys, it'll be so fun. So I don't know. I'm trying to. I love chopping it up about like nerdy stuff. So I
Bro.
appreciate giving
You
me
Oh,
the
you
literally
know
have
what?
a Millennium Puzzle right behind you, so how do you
All
not?
dude.
right.
I
How do
know. I'm
people
like,
not,
Oh
appreciate that?
man.
I
Dang.
know.
Well, I
I
mean,
got
I
some.
believe in you being able to inspire the folks though. Like I know
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like you're gonna be instrumental in like showcasing to people like not just your people around, but I think like a lot of people like
Yeah.
how this nerd culture is cool. And also I'm happy. Also, one thing I'm happy about is like that you are from before 2020 times. It feels like a lot of people now are just like, oh, I started watching anime in 2020, which is not bad. I'm happy, but
It's not
It's
bad,
bad.
but
yes,
it's like you will never understand the struggle of being in the middle of the tuning exams and then you
Yeah.
have to watch Gara versus Rock Lee's fight in 14 parts on YouTube
bro, in the
and
corner.
with the core and then part 6 is in German and you don't speak German, but you're gonna watch it anyways.
Yeah, yeah, you
Dude,
gotta do something. Yeah,
oh my god. Yeah.
I low key wish. Honestly, that would probably be my more hot take. I would like, I want to force kids to figure out how to find good shit. Like, we're not paying for anything.
Yeah.
You gotta watch. You gotta like, maybe I'll give you some like one account, but you have to go figure out how to go watch all this other stuff. Go watch the YouTube version of Naruto. Go
Dude,
go figure out how
kids aren't
He's
like
pirating now.
curious anymore.
yeah,
Like
it's all
kids
there.
aren't like if it's not like presented to them super easily, they just don't seek it out. And I feel like we grew up in a time of like even just like flash games, like the type of
Ooh.
games where you would like just click around on the screen and like
Mm-hmm.
and discover stuff like that. Like I don't know, kids aren't curious anymore. 'Cause
Damn.
I see it in my comments, you know.
Yeah.
People are like, I'll have a shirt that says like the name of a website, and they'll be like, "Where'd you get that shirt?" And I'm like, "Bro, just Google it." Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It drives me crazy.
No, no, like I feel you with that, and like I think it's making them take it for granted. Like where it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll just have it like this forever, and it's just like, damn, you are missing out on, part of that struggle of like even watching like a bad show because there was no news about it. It just popped up, and you're watching it, and it's like, yeah, it wasn't great, but it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, I think you will bring a lot of people to the light side, which I'm excited for.
Thank you, bro.
Yes,
That's what we're doing in the new year. We're
yes,
gonna do a lot more
sir.
nerdy content, a lot of stuff like that.
And also, I guess, do you have any other hot takes that you want to put out there? I guess now is a perfect time to share.
Hot takes.
Yes.
Um. Okay, my hot take is that if you're an immigrant, you can't be a transplant. I feel like if you like I'll dunk on transplants. I'm a transplant too, but
Yeah.
like, there's a difference between Joey from like small town Missouri moving to New York
Yes.
and like someone leaving their country,
Yes.
learning a new language. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I feel like there's a distinction. So I
100%.
think, yeah. Hot take: if you're an immigrant, you can't be a transplant.
But
But I don't know.
does that mean like you are you always like an immigrant, or like are you like now like you're a New Yorker now? I guess like how does that mean in a way?
I don't know. There's like I don't think you're a New Yorker until I saw this take on Subway takes that was like because as like someone who like moved here, I can't say I'm a New Yorker, you know.
Really?
But
I mean, because I think of you as a New Yorker for sure.
I
You know?
love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the take I saw on Subway takes was like you're a New Yorker the minute you feel like a New Yorker, and I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. That's like the most New Yorker shit I've heard. It's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
feel it.
Do you feel like a New Yorker?
Yeah, I'm really bad with directions,
Yeah,
and so
I guess that
The
gives
Zorro
points off,
treatment.
bro.
yeah,
Okay.
it's really bad. Like
Oh man.
I'm really bad with directions, and I feel like a true New Yorker would be like, "Oh, you take a left on 4th Street." I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I can't get anywhere, but that's anywhere.
That
I
makes me
was like,
feel better, honestly, because I'm horrible at directions. I just say I'm an anime character at this point, and
yeah,
I'll have you can't have B plus everything, and I'm like you have to have a navigator on this squad. I'm fine
dude,
with that.
yeah, that's fine. Even like in the small town in North Carolina I grew up in, I had GPS everywhere. That's my bad trait. Maybe 2026, I just get places without GPS. So in that aspect, I don't feel like a true New Yorker, you know.
Yeah.
But I think the spirit of like I don't know. I think what separates like someone a transplant from someone that it isn't is like getting involved with your community and like knowing your neighbors, like getting a library card, befriending the bodega. I feel like so many transplants only talk to transplants,
Mm.
and like that's like a bubble, you know. And I do that. I'm guilty of that sometimes, but I try not to. So it yeah, I think I'm getting there. I think I'll earn New Yorker stripes like in the next couple years. But I don't know. That's not for me to say. It has to be bestowed on me.
Wow, you
Yeah.
are a New Yorker.
Yeah, literally. With the chopped cheese.
About to say, right? The chopped cheeses use the Rafiki symbol, right? Yes, bro.
That's awesome.
Brother, honestly, like I'm super happy that we got a chance to talk.
Yeah.
I love your energy. I love your vibes,
Thank you.
and dude, I'm excited to see much more from you. Just throughout, and honestly, I'm gonna get you into manga heavy. You know, like just all over.
Dude,
Yes.
yeah.
Louis gonna get you into manga heavy too. Like he's actually more of the manga
I
master.
just
I would
realized
say.
we let that section kind of die. We should have done like a manga section. Honestly, I have so many recommendations, but we can always do that another time. One of my favorites though, right now at the moment, I gotta throw it out there. Mad. If you like science fiction, if you like
Ooh.
brutality in terms of a man forced to do something in terms of his whole life being torn apart, it's basically like a Tatsuki Fujimoto story. Have you seen like Chainsaw Man? Have
Ooh,
you seen,
yeah.
yeah, Fire Punch.
Ooh.
That's my number one right now. So I'm just throwing
Brutal.
it out there to the world. Yeah, extremely brutal.
But I'm down.
Yeah.
Heck, I gotta check that out, dude. Well, honestly, absolute pleasure. Definitely, we gotta chop it up a
For
lot
sure.
more. I'm gonna do a One Piece episode soon. Like I've been just talking about this for a while, like where I'm trying to like bring all the people who are caught up with One Piece, and we're gonna do something special around it. You know, just like doesn't matter if you don't know it. It's spoiler talk, and we're just gonna talk with the minds, you know, of One
Dude,
Piece
a
right now.
round table. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I definitely want you to be a part of that. Like I'm trying to assemble everybody, and definitely thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you
Yeah.
making the time for us.
For
And
sure.
for everyone to listen
Yeah,
all the
thank
way, definitely appreciate y'all. I'd love for you to tell us about your style. Love for you to tell us about One Piece if you're in there with us. And yeah, definitely please rate us 5 stars. You know, share this with your friends, and do all the things you do with podcasts. And everyone, happy holidays. Stay dope. And hope to hear from you later. Peace, y'all.
Bye.
Happy holidays.